Arab immigrants have been coming to America since at least the 1890s. Many came at first for economic opportunity, and then later because of political turmoil in their native lands. The mission of the Arab American National Museum in Dearborn, Michigan, is to show how these immigrants became a part of the fabric of America.
We communicate the Arab American narrative in the voices of Arab Americans. They express their experiences in their own words. This provides people with a more authentic and real representation of what it means to be Arab American.
This immigrant story isn't well known among mainstream America, and what little Americans do know about Arabs is often informed by negative stereotypes.
The obvious one would be the angry Arab, the terrorist Arab, the being afraid of the Arab that comes from abroad. I think that's the very obvious one, but it's a bit overplayed. And I think one of the more harmful stereotypes that currently exists in American media is the oppressed Arab woman.
The museum tries to correct those narratives. One exhibit compares how Arabs are portrayed by outsiders with how Arab Americans view themselves. The museum shares the full range of the Arab American experience, including work life, those who serve their country, artists and their work.
Of course, olives. Of course, we have hummus.
And daily life, complete with things traditionally found in an Arab kitchen.
We're not always responding to misconceptions and narrative, although that's a major part of our work and a major sort of impetus for creating a museum like this, but also we're sort of presenting ourselves as we are unapologetically.
Prominent Arab Americans are also featured. Here's the desk of Joseph Hager, a Lebanese immigrant who created the iconic Hager men's pants brand in 1926.
You know, the Arab Americans were very entrepreneurial.
The museum's diverse offerings include lists of Arab American passengers on the doomed Titanic, which sank in 1912, as well as challenges to religious misconceptions.
Half of the Arab American community is Christian. And in fact, the earlier immigrants who came in the late 19th century, early 20th century were predominantly Christian.
Arab Americans are a diverse community that come from 22 Arab countries, stretching from northern Africa to Western Asia. But once they settle in the U.S., the museum director says, they become as American as they are Arab. Dora McQuarr, VOA News, Dearborn, Michigan.